taking a look at Naivety, which is a very creative and smart and interesting survival tool that helps us stay blindside to what is actually going on around us. And if we take a look at naivety through the family field and family relationships, allowing the conditioning of naivety to continue actually adds to our lack of protection as an adult child coming back into the family system and interrelating in that space. So one of the things that's really big when we come into any form of healing space is as we are naming and seeing, right, this willingness to see our family relationships that we have for what they are, is this inner critic, right, that comes up and feeling really bad that we are judging, that we are criticizing, talking bad about our families. And so there is like a tension of disloyalty that can arise. If we take a step back and we come and have a look from an observer perspective, we're naming, right? We're naming the dynamics, the underpinnings of what is actually going on, the secondary processes. To be judgy and critical, there's also a lot of charge, right? There's a lot of charge that can kind of like, you say something about someone and you can add a lot of explicitives and adjectives to that, right? And so when we're coming into a healing space, we're not doing that. It's not judgment, it's not criticism. It's part of our young one's operating system of survival to have to stay naive and blindsided to what is actually going on around us. Because where does a young child actually go? Yeah. So as we come in from our wise big adult self into a healing space, and the willingness to see what is happening around us, what has happened to us, from a place of curiosity and understanding, it completely shifts the focus and the dynamics. It's not about blaming and shaming and saying, who did what to who. When we come in and we name what are the processes going on and how that impacts and relates to us, we're naming our experiences. And that allows us to come to deeper access to ourselves. So naivety, as we gently, very gently begin to deconstruct those blinkers, it allows us to move to a place of equanimity, of clarity, of seeing things as they are. What is each individual's role and part in that? What is your own role and part in playing that? A lot of young sensitive children have made this unspoken agreement, right, to do the processing, the energetic emotional processing, to be the dumping ground of all the agitation, frustrations, all the overwhelming feelings and emotions that those in our family and the system doesn't want to take a look at in themselves. And it's not just the agitating, uncomfortable feelings, right? It's also the ones that are our superpowers, such as our softness, our gentleness, our creativity, our starriness of how we may see the world, right? It's not conventional. Our feeler nature, our deeper nature, our quietness. All these can be incredibly activating to our family members who haven't been able to reconnect to that or recognize that within themselves. And holding appreciation for your naivety, for my naivety, right, in helping us stay and live in an environment in which wasn't supportive, right, to our deeper, starry, sensitive natures. And just allowing your systems to gently unwind. Just unwind that hypervigilance, that needing to protect, to not rock the boat, the pain of not belonging in. And celebrating your willingness in seeing through the conditioning, the disillusion, and the dissolving of that. And holding love in my heart, in this healing space of this recording for your young ones, in their creative intelligence. Okay, lots of love to you all.